Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review show on YouTube. Welcome to A and B
Combos. Oh. Just kidding. Go.
And this is A and B Combos Wrestling Edition.
Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review show on YouTube. Welcome to A and B Combos
Wrestling Edition.
We're back. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
It's a new year, it's a new decade, it's 2020, and it's a brand new Raw. The last one before the Royal Rumble, and we do have some thoughts.
We do. We do have some thoughts.
Lay it on them.
I feel like it is a New Year's RAWsolution.
Ooh.
I feel like it's a new Raw. I feel like its future is so bright I had to wear some shades.
Sasha Banks.
So, look, I know there was a really like an all-time low of viewership last Monday, and I don't know if people are just giving up and are not viewing in. I don't know if people turn there and then turn away. I don't really know how that works as far as ratings go, but what I do know is that I didn't think it was that bad last week, and I loved last night. I thought it was great. I really can't even, there was only a few things that I didn't love, but for the most part, let's just get to it. What was your least favorite moment of last night?
Well, I gotta tell you, I said this with Ray when he came back and things turned around for him. Right now, it's gonna go straight to Matt Hardy. I don't understand. You have this, at this point, we'll just call him a legend. Okay, the Hardy Boys are legends. They've etched themselves into the annals of wrestling history. These are future Hall of Famers. And I really don't understand why Matt Hardy's coming back and essentially just being a jobber for guys that really don't need to get over. And last night he went ahead and wrestled a beast in a cage, and a beast in the ring, whatever Rowan's got going on here, I don't know. All right, he's been having this thing out for weeks and weeks, and now he puts his hand in there, he gets bit, there's blood, and I don't know what this is, but all I'm gonna say is Matt Hardy is better than this. And like you had mentioned, he went against The Fiend and beat him, and you can't beat Eric Rowan? You can't beat anybody week after week? I don't like it.
Right, and I know that's probably their way of trying to build up Eric Rowan, and I also agree that Eric Rowan, that was my worst segment. Number one, I do agree, you don't beat up a legend, especially a legend who beat up Bray Wyatt, who was over Eric Rowan. However, I do appreciate that he wasn't just a nobody. We have asked and said that we want them to use talent from the back, that we want them to stop bringing in teenage boys from the audience, and so that was appreciated. We didn't see any of that last night. So yes, Eric Rowan and the Matt Hardy was the low point for me as well, but I do appreciate that he wasn't just fighting some child.
What's interesting is that the usual low point of Raw is Bobby Lashley and Lana, and this time around, it really wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad. We didn't hear her talk for that long, which is always great. And the fight was pretty darn entertaining.
Yeah, it was okay. You know, Bobby Lashley is an athlete, so that goes without question. Lana, she's okay. I don't quite know what that outfit was when she first walked down to the ring. It was strange, and her boots look like she's got, I don't know, plantar fasciitis, whatever that thing is. They look orthopedic. And I kept looking sort of like Dr. Evil. I didn't know what I was looking at. But aside from that, the match itself was pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, I actually really like Liv. I like her new character. I don't think I guess it's different from her old character, because her old character was crazy. But I feel like she's kind of still doing the little, kind of almost like a little Harley Quinn, and but mixed with a badass, and I do like that. So I appreciate that. I don't like that Bobby Lashley keeps winning over Rusev. and my hope is that soon enough, Bobby Lashley will dump Lana, and then Lana will go crying back to Rusev, and he will say no, and then she'll turn to Liv, and Liv will say no, and then she'll just be all by herself. That would be great.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
But I don't know that that was my high point. I actually think that the match between the Viking Raiders, believe it or not, and Seth and Seth, the Monday Night Messiah, and Buddy Murphy was probably the highlight. That was an amazing match. And because you actually saw what the Viking Raiders can do with real wrestlers. Now, we're not fans of the Viking Raiders regularly, and it's not their fault because they're always put with these jobber teenage boys that wouldn't stand a chance, and so you feel like, yeah, whatever. But then when you have them in the ring with the caliber of Seth Rollins, and Buddy Murphy is actually a really good wrestler, and you see the way that they were able to dominate, even though they lost, I think I'm okay with them losing. I didn't really feel like they needed to be champion, and I feel like you really well, but I do feel like Seth needs the title in order to solidify him as the Monday Night Messiah. So I didn't have a problem with him getting a title, but I think it would make more sense for AOP to go against them and AOP to get the titles, and then for Seth to go after the championship, and then have Buddy Murphy go after, like, you know, another championship, and that way.
Yeah, I think what they should have done here is, because you had AOP essentially bitching and moaning that they never got a shot and no one took them seriously. They're a tag team. They've always been a tag team. So why not make them the new tag team champions? What they should have done is, like in NXT, like the Undisputed Era, you've got AOP as the tag team champions, and then you have Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy be individual champions. Boom. Everybody's got gold around their waist. And it's a new year. Let's get new tag team title belts, okay? These belts are hideous. All right? I know you're watching. I know you're out there. I know you know what we're talking about. And we're not the only ones that feel this way. Get new tag team titles in both Raw and SmackDown. But my highlight of the night, you might agree, is probably going to be a split. But man, right out of the gate, that ladder match between Rey and Andrade.
Oh, that was brutal.
My gosh.
Brutal.
Ladder's broken in half. Body's broken in half.
Oh.
That is how you start Monday Night Raw.
Man, like, that seemed like that got real, because, woohoo! Ray kicked him in his face. There was, man, like, you just kept cringing through the whole match. I feel like everybody brought it last night. I don't recall one moment where we were like, what are you doing? We could see you. That was whack. I feel like for the most part, well, I think there was one, but for the most part, a good 90% of the show, they brought it.
Was definitely good. One other thing that I really like, I will say honorable mention, is, and it's kind of split about what you just said, of the Kabuki Warriors. I've never seen, in all the years I've watched wrestling, I've never seen somebody go up and sit in the corner during the entire match. Yeah. Sort of like a tennis referee. I dug it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'm all about Asuka. I dug it. But the match itself, Becky Lynch,
she sucks.
She sucks.
I don't care what anybody says. She sucks. But the Kabuki Warriors are so entertaining. I don't care who they're fighting, because they know how to entertain. Their characters, their charisma, the sitting on the ring, everything about it, I was thoroughly entertained.
All about it, all about it, all about it. So there you go. These are our highs and lows for Monday Night Raw, the last one before
Royal Rumble,
baby. Thank you guys for watching another A&B Combos Wrestling Edition.
I just said this.
You always say Wrestling Edition. You didn't say it this time.
Wrestling Edition.
Thank you. Okay, that was funny. We'll keep that. All right, we'll see you next time.